Hello and welcome to St James Children's Church Digital. It's lovely to be with you all again. This week we're going to hear the third part of the Joseph story. Now, let's just recap on the story so far. Joseph's brothers have gotten a little bit jealous of Joseph, so they have sold him to some Ishmaelites. Now the Ishmaelites have taken Joseph to Egypt, and they have sold Joseph into slavery to a man called Potiphar. Potiphar quite liked Joseph, but unfortunately Potiphar's wife didn't. And she has told some very nasty lies about Joseph, and he has now been thrown into jail. Now, I can't wait to hear the next part of the story.
Joseph was in prison, but even there the Lord was with him. He looked after Joseph. Even the prison warden took a liking to Joseph. So the warden put Joseph in charge of all the prisoners, and he was made responsible for everything that went on there. The warden didn't need to worry about anything under Joseph's care, because the Lord was with Joseph and gave him success in whatever he did. The king of Egypt, Pharaoh, was a scary man. You wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of him. He ordered everyone about. He had a chief cupbearer to bring him his drinks, and a baker to make his own bread. Unfortunately for them, they managed to upset Pharaoh. Pharaoh got angry with them and put them in prison, the same prison where Joseph was. The captain of the guard made sure Joseph kept an eye on them. One night, both the cupbearer and the baker had a dream, and each dream had a meaning. When Joseph saw them the next morning, he saw they were feeling low. So he asked them, "Why do you look so sad today?" "We both had dreams," they answered, "but we don't know how to interpret them." So Joseph said to them, "Well, it's God who interprets dreams. Describe them to me." So the chief cupbearer told Joseph his dream. He said to him, "It was all about grapes. In my dream I saw a vine in front of me, and on the vine were 3 branches, and grapes grew on these branches. I took the grapes, squeezed them into Pharaoh's cup, and put the cup in his hand." "This is what it means," Joseph said to him. "The 3 branches are 3 days. Within 3 days, Pharaoh will give you your old job back. You'll be bringing his wine to him just as you used to do. But when all goes well with you, remember me and show me kindness. Mention me to Pharaoh and get me out of this prison. I was forcibly carried off from the land of the Hebrews, and even here I've done nothing to deserve being put in a dungeon." When the chief baker saw that Joseph had given a good interpretation, he said to Joseph, "I too had a dream. It was all about bread." So God helped Joseph explain this dream as well. 3 days later, what Joseph had said came true. His interpretations were exactly right. The chief cupbearer did get his job back and went to work for Pharaoh again. But did he remember Joseph? No, he forgot all about him. But don't worry, this is not the end of the story. God still had a plan.
I hope you enjoyed the third part of Joseph's story. I can't wait to see what happens next to poor Joseph. Now, I've turned my camera around so we can do some craft. This week, we're going to make some handcuffs. Now, this is very easy to do. All you will need is some card. An empty cereal box will be fine. All right? Doesn't have to be anything special. Now, first thing, you might need an adult's help, okay? Because you're going to make a fist. So put your hand into a fist. Put your fist on the paper, okay? And draw around your fist. Now, I'm using a big black pen so you can see. If I use a pencil, it won't show up on camera, right? You will need to do this twice, okay? I'll just show you for once. Now, when you're drawn around your fist, just put in some lines, okay? Very easy to do. And at this end, draw a square. And in there, just draw a little line because you're going to cut along there later, okay? And for that, you'll definitely need an adult's help. So do that twice and colour it in, all right? So it looks more like your hand. I put on some lines for the knuckles, okay? Right, cut those out. That is where you will definitely need an adult in your household's help, all right? And make sure you remember to cut the slot for the chain to go through. Then what you do is get some paper. Any paper will do, scrap paper, coloured paper, white paper, and concertina it up, all right? Just like that. And give it a good old firm fold. So you have some paper. And again, with an adult's help, cut down your straight lines. These strips can be as thick or as thin as you want them to be. It doesn't matter. And cut them out. So you'll end up with a strip of paper. Lots of strips of paper like that. All right? And just like at Christmas when you're making a paper chain to go around your classrooms, we've all done that. Cut the slot. Feed through your paper chain. Very simple. Okay, show you. There's your slot. There's my chain. I'll just use a little bit of sellotape to stick this one down. You can use glue, all right, just to make it. Also, what I have done, and you can do the same, I put a little prayer on one of my chains. Make sure you thread it through there first, and thread it through there. A little bit of glue, okay, and hold it. And there we have a set of handcuffs to remind us of Joseph going to jail. Okay? If you do make this craft, please send me a picture. I'd love to see it.